All right, people. Like I said, sorry I'm out today. However, there is still a responsibility and expectation for you guys to make sure you get this worksheet done. So I'm going to go over the top part with you, and then I'll have you do these two alone, and then I'll do this top part, and then you'll try, or actually I'll do some of this top part together, and then you'll do these bottom two on your own. I'm sorry, the camera is tripping on me right now. Okay, that might be better. Okay. So it's the scattered worksheet. The following graphs depicts the relationship between the sales of ice cream and the temperature according to the weather recorded each day. So what you saw on the notes that you just took is going to help you with this worksheet. What type of correlation does the data show? Remember, the correlation is going to be how are the dots flowing. You talked about that on your notes, so go ahead and fill in your blank right now, see what you get. This will be your correlation, and it should be a positive correlation because the dots are going up and to the right. Up and to the right. What does the correlation show about the relationship between the temperature and sales of ice cream? This question, they're just asking about the relationship, which means what's happening as the temperature increases. So as the temperature increases, the sales of ice cream also increase. So as the temperature increases, the sales of ice cream also increase. If you remember from earlier in your notes, if both variables are both increasing or if both variables are decreasing, that's why it is a positive correlation. All right. Now it wants you to sketch a trend line. Remember, when you are making these trend lines, the trend line needs to go through the middle of the dots. So one way to help you with that, if you're unsure, is to always draw the line like right underneath the dots or the points, and then draw a line at the top, but make sure you're able to erase these because our trend line is going to be that line that goes through the middle of the points. Also, please take note, the trend line does not have to go through the origin. This one looks like it does, but it does not have to go through the origin. Sometimes trend lines will be higher or lower than the origin. Okay, so sketch a trend line, done. And then number 4, does an increase in temperature cause an increase in ice cream sales? Keyword is cause. That means, does the increase in temperature always make people buy ice cream? Does it always increase the sales? And in this case, I don't know what you think. Tell me what you think. However, I would say no, it doesn't actually cause, but it is associated. So remember how some things seem like it works because if it's hot outside, then people might want to get ice cream. However, just because it's hot outside does not mean you have to go buy ice cream. So that's my explanation. Please explain yours in your own word. Okay. So now you're going to take a moment, pause the video so you can do these two by yourself. This one's very similar to the top one. This one should be an easy kind of like star question, and then move to the back. All right. I'm going to start the back, so you got to pause the video so you can do the other two. All right. Here's the next question. The scatter plot, I'm sorry, I forgot, you guys are not watching it by yourself, so please, the substitute teacher, please pause the video and give the students 10 minutes to work on this area right here. If they all get done faster, then you can continue to play the video. The scatter plot shows the results from the Winter Olympic Games in 1992. It shows the number of gold and silver medals of 13 countries. So if you notice, your gold medals is your x-axis or your x variable, and your silver medals are your y. They're only showing us the positive. So it says fill in the blanks below. As the number of gold medals earned blank. What's going on here? What type of correlation is this? I hope you can see it's a positive correlation, which means either both things are increasing or both things are decreasing. But it looks like as the gold medals increases, so are the silver. So we're going to write increase for both of those. Increase for that one and increase for that one. They're both going up. Now I want you to sketch a trend line through the data. I hope you already know this. However, Remember, to draw a trend line, some people are really good at drawing a perfect straight line. Other students, go ahead and draw like a light line underneath the points and then a light line above all the points. So then you can see where that perfect trend line is. And for this one, I'm going to do it kind of like that. It's very close to the origin, but remember, sometimes trend lines go through the origin, sometimes they do not go through the origin, okay? What the? Sorry, it's telling me my battery is low. All right, now that my battery is not low, or it's charging, what would be a reasonable number of silver medals won by a country who won 8 gold medals? Now, we might not have talked about this yet, but it's asking you, let's read it again. What would be a reasonable number of silver medals won by a country who won 8 gold medals? So we know for sure we're looking for 8 gold medals. So let's go to the 8 gold medals and then let's go up to see, are there any points right here? No, there are not any points right here. However, if you don't see any points, and most of the time, even if you do, we're going to use our trend line to kind of guess how many silver medals it would be if they won 8 gold medals. And it looks like, for my trend line, it looks like it would be about 8 silver medals. Remember, your trend line helps you to find those points that are not there, all right? Or missing points. Even if there were points here, I'm going to trust my trend line a little bit more than I would the other points. And then number 12, what would be a reasonable number of silver medals won by a country who won 13 gold medals? So this one I'm going to leave blank for you to do. We'll read it again. What would be a reasonable number of silver medals won by a country who won 13 gold medals? So in order to find 13 gold medals, I'm going to have to extend my trend line. And notice there is no 13. But remember how we talked about, we know where 13 is. 13 will come right after 12. And then I will go up to kind of see where would it hit my trend line, which is right here. So you tell me what number you think that is. I'm leaving that blank. For the rest of them, you're going to do by yourself. And have a great day.